Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be reviewing this 4-speed fan controller made by Leviton, as well as this dimmer switch that's Wi-Fi smart and technology compatible through Leviton. The big difference between these two switches is this one's for fans, this one's for LED lights. The part numbers are in the description below if you're interested in this project of converting your ceiling fan with light and fan control switches into a smart fan or a smart controlled light ceiling fan. Let's open up these boxes and see what's inside. The first box has a Leviton Smart fan controller. The thing that I love about these switches is they are very solidly made. Leviton makes a quality product that is UL listed and approved. This video is not sponsored by Leviton, however I do love their products and I hope one day I could be sponsored by them. The box also includes startup guide instructions and a beige fascia. We've purchased black fascias that we're going to be installing on both switches just to match the decor of the following room that we're going to be installing them in. Let's open the Leviton light switch now. Leviton light switch comes out and it is a little bit different. It has actual terminals to land wires on. Although some electricians might say you don't land wires, you terminate them, whatever your preference is. This is also made with a pretty solid construction. It has a metal frame. It has really sturdy feeling plastic on the sides. It doesn't feel cheap or cheesy. So the big difference is this is made to control a fan. This is made to control LED lights or halogen lights. It can control up to 600 watts incandescent and 300 watts LED. It's designed for 3-way or single pole. You can see on the side. Leviton has their own smart 3-way controller switches, so if you do install this as a 3-way, it has to be hooked up with another 3-way that Leviton makes, I believe. This fan switch is a regular fan switch, but it also can act as a 3-way as well. You can see they give you your red and your yellow with a red, so if you ever did need to install this as a 3-way, you could. So, personally, this room that we're in has all black decora, and we're looking to have more of a matching switch and outlet, so because of that we're going to remove these fascias. Awesome thing about Leviton is all of their faceplates on most of their smart switches and dimmer switches are removable. So you squeeze right where this little tab is and this little tab at the bottom of the switch. You can tell it's the bottom because Leviton is at the top and it's spelt Leviton readable this way, so the bottom of the switch is there. You're going to squeeze there and then push it up. Pull back and you'll be able to remove your switch cover plate. We're now going to install our black switch cover plate, and you're going to do the opposite motion of what you just did. You're going to install the top of the switch first, push down, and that's it. You now have a black fasciaed Leviton switch. We're going to repeat this process for the LED light switch, and these guys are ready to be installed. Next step is to go over to our switch location. Please guys, always make sure that the power is off, make sure your breaker's off, make sure you confirm the power is off in the box before you start working in it. We've already removed the switches from this box and we're going to be installing these new smart switches now. So here we go. Use the poor lighting, but here we are in a dark room now, ready to install our smart switch. We have our power coming in We have the red, which is going to our light, our black, which is going to our fan, and a white right here, which is going to be our neutral. These are going to be getting terminated, all three of these are going to be getting terminated on our light switch, whereas the fan switch has pigtails coming off of it, so the pigtails are going to go underneath wire nuts that are inside the box, like the neutral and the hot, and the ground we're going to have to come up with a wire nut for. So, let's get started. I'm going to start putting these guys in. Hopefully I can explain it in simple terms for you. So we're going to start off with the fan switch just because it's going to be a little bit easier, I think. So the first thing we're going to do is attach our, really should attach your grounds first, but we're going to attach our neutral because everything's off and it's right here and it's conveniently placed here for us. So we're going to take off this wire nut, attach this guy like so. And boom, we have our neutral attached. Next we're going to attach our black, which is our power in, right to where our power is coming in from the switch box. Now this is stranded to solid, so we'll just stick it in there. Okay. Next up we're going to be connecting our ground wire. Now this is a little tricky. We're going to have to probably cut this guy back in here and then leave a little pigtail. So just cut this guy like this. Now we just have to attach the last wire from the fan controller, and that's going to go to this guy, which goes to our fan. We're just going to snip it and clean it up a little bit so that's something to bite. Once again, we'll take our wire, put it here, and boom. So that's it. This switch is installed now. We're going to leave it kind of off to the side while we add the others. This yellow wire would be used in a three-way application. We don't have a three-way, so we're just going to wire nut it off. Because this wire does have voltage coming out of it whenever it is in the off position, because that's how three-ways work. So when this is in the down position, voltage is coming out of this wire to send a signal to our so-called three-way, but it doesn't matter, we don't have to worry about that. We don't have a three-way right now installed. Alright, next up we're going to be installing our light switch. So you can see on the back we have white, we have black, and then we have red RD and yellow red. So this guy red, I'm assuming, is going to be going to our lights, and then yellow red would be the same as yellow red here, where it is a traveler that isn't used. So I'm gonna just make sure that these are freshly stripped. I'm gonna put this guy in here where the black goes to black. Ground's gonna go over here to ground. This guy doesn't actually have a little crimp terminal, so we're going to have to bend our ground so that it goes around the screw. The other ones have little crush plates, the ground doesn't. Tying this guy up. Alright, now we just have our white for neutral. Then last we have our red, which is going to go to the fan and the out on the light switch, which is going to be right here. Alright, now that we have all that together, we're going to tuck our wires in the box. I push the ground in first, then I like to get the neutral back there, and then lastly, our hots. Let me turn this light off. We have these two blinking little green lights, and we have light again, and we have a fan again. I'm very happy with this. Boom. Boom. So, next up we're going to go into our instructions, and we're going to find the Leviton app. Now this is the Spanish instruction book, of course, but you can see it says go to the App Store and download the Leviton app, or you can go to myleviton.com. Now if you go over to this one, it says get the app, same thing. So let's do that. I'm gonna unlock it. Then you can see the My Leviton app. Now there's a bunch of other ones. You want to click on this one, My Leviton. Gonna hit install. Now it says the power of voice. The core smart products are compatible with Amazon Alexa, Google Home devices you already own, which we already knew. We're going to sign up to make a new account. While I do that, you can watch me because no one needs to know all of my personal information. So you're going to put in your name, your first name, your last name, your email address, a password you want to make up, and then just retype in the password. And now we have to go to our email and verify it. So this part's where everyone hates setting up smart switches, because you have to do all this stuff in order for your smart switch to work. So they're going to want you to make an account. They're going to want you to verify your account. So you should have a smartphone or access to a smartphone so you're able to verify your account. All you literally have to do is go into my email and then click on the email, and when it opens up it says, thanks for being a part of Leviton, let's get started, and it will bring you right back into your app. We are in the Add Devices page. What are you setting up? We are currently going to be setting up a smart dimmer. We'll start off with that. It's going to say, before we start, is your device installed and is the light flashing green? I don't know. Is it flashing green? Yes, it is. Alright. So, yes, let's go. It's going to say connecting to your device. We have to go to our Wi-Fi settings. And we're going to be looking around for Leviton. And it looks like it's right here. Leviton device. Now we're going to go back to our app. It's going to start loading our settings. We're going to let our phone say it's okay to keep these settings. Now connect your product to your home's Wi-Fi. Okay, next. Show. And since that is the light for my room, I think I'm going to pick a little light symbol instead of a switch. And hit next. Maybe we'll say bedroom light for now. Next, create a room. Okay, we're going to name this Mike's room. Create room. Add to room this device. And now it's going to ask if we want to set up Amazon Alexa yet, or Google Assist, or anything like that. We don't want to do that. We're going to add our other switch. So we're going to do next is a 4-speed fan controller. Is the light blinking? It appears that it is, so hit yes, let's go. We're going to go to our Wi-Fi settings again, and we are going to go to our other Leviton device, click on it, and we're going to go back to the app, open it up. Keep Wi-Fi, EMS FAM. Next, we're going to use the same password as last time, and we're connecting to the device. The awesome thing about these switches is once they're installed, you will be able to control your room from the sound of your voice. It is the best thing for someone who is absolutely lazy like me, and yes, I mean, how much cooler is it than to be like, hey, turn on my fan, turn on my ceiling light, turn it down to 50%, turn it up to 20%, turn it, you could literally do anything. And because these are dimmer controlled, you can set it to whatever speed you want, you can go up, you can go down. It is really amazing, the technology that they have come out with. So for the fan, I'm picking a little fan symbol, like that guy, and we're going to name this guy bedroom fan. Next, and it's going to be added to Mike's room, and finish. Okay, so now we are going to go ahead and have Alexa find these devices. Now, I believe we have to go to our Alexa app. Okay. We're going to open up our Alexa app. It's just going to look something like this. You can then click on Devices. Then you're going to click this little plus button in the top corner. You're going to hit Add Device. Then you're going to go up here and you're going to type in LEV until you see Leviton Switch. You're going to click on that. It's going to say make sure you've set up the Leviton switches in the app before you continue. We have. We're going to hit Next. And then right here it's going to say Enable to Use. We're going to hit Enable to Use. We just have to log in now with our email to the same login that we had before. 4 devices found and connected. Next. Okay, so what it did here is it basically just took 2 names from everything. So it says fan and light, and then bedroom fan and bedroom light. So we're going to just put in here fan, choose which connection device you want to set up first. We'll set up the fan first. Add your switch to a group. Choose a group. We're going to say the bedroom, and add to group, and continue. And continue. Then we're going to do the same for light. Set up device, choose group, bedroom, add to group, and hit continue, and hit continue. And that should be it. Now we're going to hit home. Alexa, bedroom lights off. There we go. So I have to say bedroom lights, but she works. Alexa, lights on. Alexa, bedroom lights on. That's odd.
By the way, I'm still learning about bedroom light. Is it in the bedroom?
Yes.
Great. Bedroom light will now work with the bedroom lights when you say, turn on the lights.
Thank you, Alexa. Alright. So there you have it. Now I can say, Alexa, lights to 50%. And boom, my lights dim. Alexa, lights to 30%. Alexa, lights to 100%. So now that you're done installing your smart switch, Alexa works to control your lights. There's only one thing left, and that's to sit back, relax, and tell Alexa, hey Alexa, turn off my lights. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little boring. I'm trying to make my videos a little exciting, but for things like this, I mean, it's just kind of wet and dry material. I'll try and make my next few videos a little bit more exciting. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you just want more helpful tricks and tips as far as when it comes to Sparky Electric. Take it easy. Have a good night. Bye.